Listing your app on Apple's Web Apps section is a great way of letting people know about it. But that's not the end of your promotion of your app. If you look at statistics on apps, this applies to iPhone apps, Facebook apps, many, many other apps, tools in this new environment where the development process can be fast and relatively inexpensive, you will see many apps that have thousands, tens of thousands, scores of thousands of users. You will also see many apps that have a handful of users. And the difference between these sometimes is that some apps really are not useful for a large number of people. They may be very valuable to a small number of people, but a lot of people don't need that app. And they can still be very successful. But if you want your app to get out there, think about how you will promote it. Make certain that you've clarified what the app can do, the benefit to the user, and how you will let users know in the first place that it exists, and then what those benefits are. Now, one of the first steps often is registering it with Apple, so it's on this list of web apps. That's a very good way of starting. If you have your own web page, that's a great way to let people know that the iPhone web app exists. Here's a link they can click on from their iPhone, and they will get the latest information or a summary of information, or they can get whatever it is you're offering on the iPhone. Remember the communications facilities of the iPhone. The iPhone lets them, if you put your information on their iPhone, then it lets them map where they are in relationship to you or your nearest dealer or whatever. Add information. Don't just make it a small version of your website. Make it a version of your website that provides value and is specific to the iPhone. It can be in someone's pocket, in their hand. They can call from it. They can send email and so forth. And let people know about it. The promotional possibilities for iPhone web apps are vast. You can do it certainly from your website. You can do it from other people's websites. There are a lot of tools that are out there that can be used in conjunction with other websites, so that something could be, here's a tool that could be used for business management. It can be advertised or promoted on websites devoted to business, even if you have your own website. You could also look at something like Package Tracker. This is something that, again, would be a tool that would be useful to people from many, many, many other types of sites. So you can cooperate with people to provide this service that the owner of a website might not be providing, certainly not on the iPhone, and there's this great combination of what you do, which is very specific for the iPhone, and what another website might need. And of course, you can do it all internally. The iPhone web app can be part of your total environment of media, television, websites, or you can set up an iPhone web app that is very, very specific to something that you have a great deal of expertise in and that can work with other websites and other companies. So figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to let people know about it. That's critical.